guys, this is Rosemary.
This is Connie.
We have been getting a few questions, but before I ask Connie a question, because this is coffee talk amongst yourselves, like Tony says.
I can't do it like Tony.
We've been getting a lot of questions, and first of all, we met some twins at the OH. By the way, OH means obesity help. That's what it means. So if you Google in obesity help, you'll know more.
Health.
It's obesity help. Or is it health? Obesity help?
Yes.
I think it's help. Obesity help. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so the question is this. We had some sisters come up to us, and what they're asking, and I've gotten a lot of emails about this, and so I thought I'd go ahead and spontaneously ask Connie to answer some of the questions that have been coming up on my YouTube channel. And one of them is how do we connect? Why are we so close? And I know that everyone, or a lot of you guys, have seen the documentary and kind of know why we're so close. Because, I mean, first of all, we're twins. Second of all, our bond is beyond just birth. It's a connection. It's a spiritual connection. It's a mental connection. But anyway, and so the girls that we met at OH are adorable. They were also twins and things. And one of the questions that kept coming up is, what was our connection? How do we connect? And give me your thought. I have a thought, but what are your thoughts?
I want to add something to this. We have 2 daughters. She has 2 daughters. I have 2 daughters, and I've always told them both, I wish they were as close as me and you. Mm-hmm. Because the relationship between 2 sisters is so bonding with one another that if I don't speak to Rosemary one day, I go bananas. I have to talk to her.
Me too.
And even if we get upset with one another, I'm the one that says, I ain't calling her. I am not going to pick up that phone, and I'm not going to call her. And before I know it, Rose has got the phone in her hand and she's calling me the next day. Now, she'll let me rest one day, but she will be the first one to call me. And I appreciate that of her. But the connection that we have is amazing. I mean, I really don't know what to say and how to say it. Like I said, our daughters, I wish they were as close as we are. When my mother was alive, we always called her. Every day,
even though she lived with me.
Exactly. And we would tell her where we would be at all times of the day. If I was at work, if my husband needed something, I mean, she knew exactly where I was at all times. And I guess that became such a habit. And that's just the way me and Rosemary is. I mean, even though she went to California and left me, because she got married.
I had to go to my blue eyes.
I feel that till this day, she has to know exactly where I'm at all times. And I be doggone, she can go to the store and she can be in the vehicle and she can say, okay, I'm taking you with me. We're going thrifting. Mm-hmm. Or I'm at Walmart or that grocery store that I love so much. Trader Joe's. I wish we had those here in Dallas. We ended up getting the Aldi, and apparently they're related, those 2 stores. But anyway, she knows at all the time where I'm at, and I know exactly where she is at all times.
So I think the answer to everybody's question that is asking is communication. Hello, I thought of that word. It's communicating our feelings, our thoughts, our emotions, our heart, our love, our hurts, our pain. And so if you can do that with a brother, or if you can do that with a sister, do it. And it's never ever too late to bond with your loved one.
That's
Now,
right.
another question that came up was, why or how did we relate when I started losing the weight and Connie didn't? I'm going to answer it first, then I'm going to let Connie answer it. I never kept Connie out of the loop, ever. Now, I wanted it for her badly. You just have no idea. I wanted it for her badly. And I felt alone. I felt like, this is not fair. We've gone through everything together, and this is the one thing that I could not share with her. And you know I'm a big old crybaby, so let me get it out. But it hurt when I was joyful, and I wanted her to be joyful with me. And I always introduced my sister, no matter where we were at. This is my twin sister. Now, there was a time that she took it as I was introducing her, as I was the after. She was the before and I was the after. That's not the way I introduced Connie. In my heart, I never meant to hurt Connie in any way. If I said this is my sister, it's because I have always introduced my sister everywhere we went. And somehow she felt that I had some kind of maybe malice involved in the way I was presenting her. But then I spoke to her. I communicated it and I said, no, nothing's changed. I introduced you as my sister. And when we got it out in the open and we were able to communicate those feelings, then when I introduce her now, it's not in a malice way. It's not turned in a wrong. It's turned to a right. How do you feel about that when I used to say, this is my twin sister?
Exactly how you described it. I mean, I felt like you were showing me off, like, this is my twin sister. Look how big she is.
What I used to look like.
And look how little, yeah, exactly. And look how little I am now. This is what I used to look like. And so, yeah, we ironed things out. I mean, as sisters, we ironed it all out. But in the beginning, I was a little hurtful because I wanted that. I wanted to be that active. I mean, as big as you were at 447 pounds, let me tell you, my sister was very active. She cleaned her house. She took the kids to all of the museums, and wherever the school was going, she was going. She wouldn't even get in a swimming pool. You wouldn't catch me in no swimming pool. And she would, she was just so active. She would take the kids to the fair all of the time. Every single year, because she was a teacher.
Yours too.
Oh, and she'd take mine also. I didn't have the energy. And so she's always been like this. She's always been move, 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 move. I'm a little bit slower. But everything between me and Rosemary, I love my sister. I love her dearly. And but in that case with me feeling the way I felt, yeah, I was hurtful. I can't say I wasn't. I was a little jealous. But I knew one day something was going to happen. I didn't know if it was the insurance was going to do it. I didn't know, but you know what? I put it in God's hands, and I received this gift, and I'm so thankful for it.
All right, guys, we don't want to make it too long, but I hope I've answered the questions. I hope we have answered the questions.
Keep communication with the one you love. Keep it going, and you will have the relationship that me and Rose have. Believe me.
We love you guys, and this is the end of Coffee Talk. Bye.
Bye.